Hey guys, Shadowblade Gamer here, and I'm here with another deck profile. Today it is of windups. Whoops, upside down. Windups. These are basically what I think windups were supposed to be before they got all crazy. Whatever. So, yeah, so let's just get into the deck profile. First, we have 3 windup soldiers. Really good card overall. It can boost itself up or an attack really easily. Really easy to exceed with. You can do it as a rank 4 or 5 exceed, so really good to use. So I love it. Love the artwork on it too. Looks really cool. Next we have 3 Windup Dog. Basically he's the same as Windup Soldier, except instead of going to 22 like Windup Soldier can, he only goes up to 18. So yeah, I mean, still he can boost up to level 5, so really good. So let's put that over there. Next we have 3 Windup Warriors. Really good card to use. It can boost any Windup monster you choose. It's level by 1 and it's attacked by 600. So really good card to use, especially with Windup Magician. Here, that's a little baby brother messing around.
You're not baby brother.
So yeah, basically you I shouldn't use Windup Magician because you use Windup or use like Dog's effect. You use Windup Magician's effect. You just summon him. You can use his effect on either Dog or Soldier, whatever's face up on the field at the time, and either make Dog a 24 beat stick or make Soldier 28 beat stick. So really fun card to use. And then next we have 1 Magician. Really helps with this deck. Helps with speed of it. Allows you to special summon. Really not much to say. Wish I had more. I bought a lot of Generation Force. I got traded this from a friend. So yeah. Next we have the last windup is Windup Knight. Just testing him out just to see. So far he's worked out pretty well. Seeing how he's 1800 beat stick. So. And it can negate an attack once. So, yeah, pretty good. Next we have 2 Summon Monks. Since most of the monsters in here are level 4, Summon Monk helps out a lot with exceeding as fast as I can, basically. And then we have 2 Goblin Liber. Basically, easy exceed material. Exceed summoning with just normal summon it. Special summon at level 4 or lower, and then switch to defense position, and then exceed summon with. So, yeah. And next we have a Marauding Captain, just for field presence, basically. Numbers to say. A Gaga Magician. Any exceed deck needs Gaga Magician. I mean, he can change his level from anything 1 through 8. So, really, probably the best exceed monster to exceed with in the meta right now. So yeah. And the last monster is Tricky, just for getting or exceed summoning into rank 5 easily. So yeah. Okay, and then for spells, I have 2 legendary windup keys. Since I am running in phase windups. Like, I'm not like the regular windups, you know, loop you, exceed, summon, everything. Like, sometimes I will have my monsters left on the field. So legendary windup key helps out. If during my opponent's turn they don't kill it, I just legendary windup key it, flip it face down. My turn, flip it face up, and use their effect again. So yeah. Next is just basically staples, Mystical Space Typhoon, Heavy Storm, and Monsterborn. Basic staples in any deck. Next we have 2 level Luminary B, because I can't have 3. Really good card for this deck. Basically, since I run an Exceed deck, I don't rely on my regular monsters that much. And so, since the Exceed monsters have ranks and not levels, they're not affected by this. And a lot of other decks are affected by this, like Chaos Dragons, level limit. Stops their deck, I can just attack through everything. So, really good card to use. Next, we have an XYZ territory. This card is really good for this deck. Basically, when an XYZ monster battles another monster, it gains 200 attack and defense times its rank. So rank 4 gains 800, 5 gains 1,000, and so on and so forth. So really, really good card. It also really easy to stay on the field. Like, let's say I have Pearl on the field. If, let's say, they MST this, I can just attach one from Pearl. And I don't really care about attaching one from Pearl because Pearl has no effect. So Pearl and XYZ territory work out great. So yeah. Then we have some random cards I'm testing out, like Enemy Controller. Really working out with this deck, especially when I have like a Magician left on my field. I'm like, Enemy Controller, take your monster. Hammershot and Fissure, I'm testing these out instead of Dark Hole to seeing how well they work out. So far, it's actually not that bad using them. It actually worked out pretty well. And our last two spell cards, Pod Duality and Rhoda. Basically to help with the draw power and getting what I needed, because Rhoda can be used for most of my windups and then Goblin de Berg. So, then Pod is just there for consistency. And for traps, we have 3 Overwinds. And basically this card is really good. Basically, you can target one face-up wind-up monster and double its attack. It doesn't matter what its attack is, just double it. So really good. And then it sends it back to your hand at the end of or during the end phase, so then you can use the effect again. Very fun card to use, especially if somebody doesn't really hasn't seen this card played before, and so this flat out attack and it'll be like Overwind, and really funny. Because usually people don't have things that can get over like 3,600 or, well, in some cases I got like to 56 one time. They really couldn't do anything against that. And next card is 2 Zen March. This is basically to recycle my monster's effects. Because basically you select one, you target one level 4 lower wind-up monster, send it back to your hand, and then special summon one that's the same level. So basically you can use this one monster you sent to your hand and special summon it back again. So really good card. Next card, Blast with Chain, just testing it out. Really fun card to use. It basically acts as an equip card. Your monster gains 500 attack, and if this card is destroyed while it's attached to another, while it's attached to a monster, then destroy a card on the field. So if your opponent, let's say it's set, your opponent Heavy Storm, just go Blast with Chain Blast with Chain your monster, destroy it, pop something on their field. It's really cool. Next we have Zen Maelstrom. This card is ridiculous. Basically, you tribute a monster with 1,500 more attack. Not that hard to get. And then special summon one minded monster from your hand, and special summon one from your deck with the same attack as the one you special summoned. So really easy to get field presence on the field. Especially if you really want to kill somebody that turn, then you just make sure you have something strong enough in your hand first off, and you attack with everything. Zen Maelstrom something. They get 2 more monsters on the field and they attack directly. So very good card. And the last 2 cards of the deck is 2 Ultimate Offerings. I kind of see why this hit by the ban list, because it gets kind of ridiculous when you have like a handful of monsters. You just succeed something doing all this stuff, but you never know. Konami. Okay, and basically the only unfinished part of this deck is the extra deck. And the extra deck basically just consists of Pearl and 3 Zenmeister. Basically that's really for, except for certain instances, that's really all I need for this. Because Pearl really, if I get him out first turn, it takes them usually like 1 or 2 more turns to get over him. So that's good. And then Wind Up Zenmeister is just there because it's it can clash with Utopia basically, and it can get over stuff, and really good card overall. So basically that's the deck. Yeah, hope you guys liked it, or the whole idea of it. Hope you guys are willing to go out and try it yourself, because it's actually a very fun deck, and people don't get mad at you because like usually when I'm playing, people are like, oh, what are you playing? I'm playing wind-ups, and they're like, oh, well, this is gonna suck. Like, and then once I actually start playing the deck, like, oh, this is not that bad. Like, no, it's not that bad. So yeah, so if you're tired of regular windups, just switch to this. This is actually a very fun deck. Very, very cheap. Well, I wouldn't say cheap, but inexpensive deck to make. That actually works very well. And plus, most of the Exceed monsters that you'll need is in the battle pack. See? Right there. In the battle pack, so yeah. So that's it. This is Shadowblade Gamma saying peace. See you later.